Historians agree that the year 536 CE or 536 AD was one of the most tragic years in human history and was an exceptionally horrible year to be alive. But what exactly happened in 536 CE? Living in the modern digital age, we are no strangers to minor inconveniences. People often use these as an excuse to make hyperbolic claims about the worst year ever. However, despite the many upheavals and unforgettable tragedies that have afflicted mankind across history, many historians point to the year 536 CE as what you might call the worst year to be recorded in human history. This dark chapter in human history involves the dimming of the sun, a chilling volcanic winter, famine, plague, and societal upheaval on an unparalleled scale. In fact, the impact of the events of the year 536 CE was so catastrophic that they heralded the following decade as one of despair. As we plunge into the tumultuous events of 536 CE, we uncover a tale of darkness and adversity so exceptional that it will leave us modern humans grateful for the minor inconveniences we face in comparison. When the world was plunged into darkness, it was in 536 CE that the world was enveloped in an inexplicable darkness that transformed all days into an endless twilight. Procopius, a Byzantine historian, first encountered this strange phenomenon while traveling in Sicily. He described a sun that shone as dimly as the moon at night, as well as the perpetual shadow that was cast over the earth as a consequence. This was no mere local anomaly. Reports from the much further reaches of the Byzantine, Roman and China empires described the same phenomenon. However, it wasn't just a gloomy darkness that confronted the world during this period. The dimming of the sun threw societies into a downward plunge, affecting crops, temperatures, and the very psyche of civilizations across the globe. The cause of this celestial dimming was later found to be due to a massive volcanic eruption. Researchers discovered evidence of volcanic ash deposited in multiple regions. Now, researchers have discovered one of the main sources of that fog. The team reported in antiquity that a volcanic eruption in Iceland in early 536 helped spread ash across the Northern Hemisphere, creating the fog. Like the 1815 Mount Tambora eruption, the deadliest volcanic eruption on record, this eruption was big enough to alter global climate patterns, causing years of famine. The Byzantine historian Procopius wrote that the sun gave forth its light without brightness like the moon during this whole year. He also wrote that it seemed like the sun was constantly in eclipse, and that during this time, men were free neither from war nor pestilence nor any other thing leading to death. It was a pretty drastic change. It happened overnight, McCormick says. The ancient witnesses really were onto something. They were not being hysterical or imagining the end of the world.